Hello and welcome to this Neptune retrograde astrology report. Neptune station retrograde on July 2nd, and it'll go all the way through December 7th. And Neptune is in that final critical degree of 29 degrees of Pisces. And Neptune has been sextile Jupiter, bringing a potential for spiritual warriors and spiritual leaders to emerge now. And I just did the Saturn retrograde astrology reading, and that also had an influence of a spiritual, powerful leader to emerge. And I really believe Kamala Harris, with that 12th house Pisces, so much going on in her chart, she could come into power during this Neptune retrograde. Anything is possible this election. And I did a separate video about Kamala Harris's chart. I will link it below, but her Sabian symbols are so inspiring that she's really a part of this collective awakening, and this Neptune retrograde is also bringing this collective awakening into focus, which has been in focus all year as we've been under this dragon wood star year in the 9-star key. And Neptune has been in Pisces for such a long time now, and it just feels so right. Personally, I love Neptune in Pisces. I know it hasn't been great for Virgo, but Neptune, the sea god, the sea king, is just right at home in this watery fish energy of Pisces. And when Neptune transitions into Aries I believe it's in 2025, that will be water, Neptune, the ocean god, moving into fire. To me, that scares me because I fear drought. And we already have so many droughts in our world. So let's just enjoy this ocean, watery King Neptune in that fishy Pisces. This is a time to go to the beach, be near the ocean, feeling that salt water. Oh gosh, I really need a trip to the beach. But this Neptune retrograde brings us opportunities for that mystical, magical, enlightening experience of collective awakening that can happen in our everyday lives. And what I think of as the white buffalo that was just born. Well, really, we had 2 white buffaloes born this year. And that is amazing. And that's something we talk about in the 9-star key. When you have a dragon year, you can have miracles occurring. And these white buffaloes are a miracle, such a sign of good things to come. One was born in Kansas and another was born in Texas, born in April, right after we had that total solar eclipse in Aries, that great American eclipse that is really ushering in a new world to come. And when a white buffalo calf is born, it is a prophecy according to the Lakota tradition that says this is a sign that our prayers are being heard, our prayers will be answered. It promises that our deepest hopes and desires will be fulfilled soon. This is a manifestation portal, the likes we've never seen in my lifetime. And the white buffalo woman taught the Lakota people to pray with the 7 sacred ceremonies. And when the white buffalo returns, all these prayers will be answered. And if this prophecy of the Lakota people comes true because of these 2 white buffalo that were born, we will have major changes this year. We will have energetic shifts and a collective awakening that leads us to a better relationship with our earth, a better relationship with each other. I pray for peace on earth that could come with this white buffalo. And the great spirit in the sky is giving us blessings shown in this image of the white buffalo appearing on our planet. It's a really good sign that moving forward, things are going to get better. We're in a huge shift into a better world to come. And we're just still kind of finishing off some of the bad other stuff, but I think it is going to get better here. And it's just interesting that it happened in Middle America, because that's where that Aries total solar eclipse was. So visible and so powerful, and it crossed right over that region, sort of ushering in this new way forward. And then these white buffalo were born shortly after the eclipse. And a white buffalo calf is the most sacred living thing on earth, according to the Lakota tradition. And this calf, white buffalo calf, is a sign that begins life's sacred loop once more. And so the birth of this white calf is incredibly auspicious omen that is going to bring just a sense of hope going forward, and a sign that good times and peace and prosperity will be coming onto our planet once more. And this Neptune in Pisces just sort of connects. Neptune in Pisces is very magical. I think of Alice in Wonderland, you know, creative, fantastical fantasy worlds, and the dragon year and the white calf, they sort of all, you know, dragons are these mystical creatures, and the white calf is a rare, auspicious omen of good times ahead, as we are in this era of collective awakening this year that will ultimately bring us to a golden new era that is coming. Hang on, it's coming soon. If you're having a hard time right now, just hang in there like that cat on the branch, because things are about to get better, I promise you. And a new energy is emerging with this Neptune in Pisces. Things are going to get better. Don't stop believing. Hang on to that feeling, as Journey would say. And this Neptune in Pisces, it can be a difficult time for Virgos, though. Let's talk about that. Virgo has had this Neptune opposition for like 2 years now. Virgo has had a Neptune opposition. So look to your house of Virgo. And that is where you may be having problems with illusion, disillusion, delusion, confusion. That house can be under some stress with this Neptune retrograde. For instance, if your Virgo falls in the second house of money, you may be having delusions about how much money you have or how you can get money, or, you know, just there's some confusion there in your house of money. Or perhaps if Virgo is in your 7th house of relationships, you may be having a fantasy about your love life. It might not be what you think it is, or maybe you're putting your partner on a pedestal. You're thinking he's perfect when he's really cheating on you or something. You might be expecting them to live up to your dreams if Virgo is in the 7th house. It's just really interesting. If you know where your Virgo is in your chart, leave it in the comments, and I'll tell you how that relates. Because that's where Neptune in Pisces has been in opposition, and now we've got Saturn in Pisces, so you're getting that Saturn opposition too. That's really hard if you are a Virgo. Then I know you've been feeling this Virgo-Neptune opposition. But for most of us, this Neptune in Pisces can be a really creative time to just tap into our intuition, to look for those mystical, magical signs that things are getting better, and listen to your dreams, start a dream journal, and you know, just have fun with it. I think I'm going to talk more about Neptune in Pisces as this emerges. I'm recording this on July 2nd, just as Neptune is stationing retrograde, and we will see what other trines. I haven't even really looked into any trines or squares. That I just know that Neptune has been sextile Jupiter, which is, sextiles bring harmony, balance, and peace, and that just goes so well with those white buffalo calves. So I hope that you can connect in with this Neptune in Pisces, and that it's not too confusing, diluting, or bringing any illusions into your life. You just have to go with the flow. It can make our, you know, minds a little fuzzy. Like, I wouldn't necessarily want to be doing my taxes during Neptune in retrograde, but it's a beautiful time for spiritual enlightenment, meditation, awakening. Get out in nature, do some yoga, tune in, tap in, and get creative, imaginative. Just channel that divine Neptune and Pisces energy and go with the flow. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.